I was a volunteer organizer of the very first Earth Day, April 22nd, 1970. And that day changed my life because I realized that there is a path we can take that is less destructive and less harmful to our environment. And I've always, all my life, done things that make more sense. So really what I'm doing is all about just common sense. The reason we need to sequester carbon today isn't because of something nature did. It's because of what we screwed up. When we started putting this carbon by creating internal combustion engines and big industry and pumping all this in the air. Nature never had this problem before. In fact, the indigenous Indians, when they made their biochar, they had some smoke. But they didn't have a carbon issue then. And what biochar is charcoal suitable for soil. So some charcoal, when you're making the charcoal, there's still some wood material in there. It didn't fully carbonize. That's not biochar. Biochar is fully carbonized. The only thing that's left here is the carbon. All the organic material within this bamboo was removed, and then the charcoal is left behind. Now, when we talk about carbon today, we're actually talking about more than one type of carbon. In our conversation, we're talking about the biochar, which is organic carbon, but it's a fixed organic carbon, stable. It doesn't dissolve away. It's not a food, so it doesn't get eaten up, and then you got to add more. The other part of the carbon is the organic carbons that are the food, the compost, the worm castings, the mycorrhizae, all those things. Those are what feed it. The biochar manages it all and makes it all work to the highest degree and for very long periods of time. So that's kind of what biochar really is. We look at it as the management system. What biochar does is it unstresses the plants and unstresses the soil because they're always stressing to try to get enough nutrients. Biochar unstresses that by opening up that avenue for the nutrients to be absorbed very efficiently into plants and roots. This issue with carbon is only in the last, 100 years or so. So nature never had to worry about it. We have to worry about it. So we figured out from nature's processes that if we make this biochar in this closed system, not let the gases get into the atmosphere, and they lock into the charcoal, into the biochar, when we bury it, we've sequestered all of that stuff that would have gone into the air. Without the soil, we would not be able to produce food to survive on this planet. Even if we get wiped out, the Earth will continue to evolve and continue to be here. It'll just be a different place without us. So if we want to stay on this planet and be good stewards to our planet, we need to build our soil. And the first thing we're going to add to our soil while we're building it is this simple stuff: charcoal, biochar, carbon, different terms for it.